A very good morning, everyone. It's George Bayruthi from FS Securities giving you the market report Friday morning, the 25th of March 2022. We're going to start by going through what happened overnight, the daily offshore update. You can see here that the Dow was up 1%, the S&P 500 1.4% up, and the Nasdaq had a good day, up 1.9%. BHP in New York was up 1.8%, Rio 0.5%. Tesla had another good day, 1.5% up. So is Apple, Meta, and Microsoft. In Europe, the Stoxx 50 index, which comprises most major European markets, actually was down 0.2%, mainly affected by what happened in Germany. The DAX was down 0.1%. The CAC in France was down 0.4%, and the FTSE in London was up 0.1%. The ASX futures are indicating that the market most likely will open higher by 38 points or 0.5%. Gold up 1.1% to $1,964 US per ounce, and Brent crude oil down 1.4% to $119 US and 89 cents. That's US per barrel. West Texas crude oil down 1.7% to 112.9 US per barrel. Iron ore price was very steady, $146.45 US per ton. The Australian dollar further strength above the 75 US cents, 75.13. And Bitcoin 44,000 US, and that converts to approximately 58,600 Australian dollars. As a matter of interest, the lowest level in US over several months was 36,100, and in Australian dollars the lowest level was 51,100, and the highest level for several months was nearly 89,000 Australian dollars. And as I said this morning, Bitcoin was trading in Australian dollars to 58,600. Now we want to understand what happened over a period of 4 days. The Dow, even though it had 394 points higher overnight, that is 1.02%, you put 4 days together and you find that the Dow was down 0.1%. However, the S&P 500 as well as the Nasdaq, both of them over 4 days were higher. As you can see here, the Nasdaq is the best performer, 2.1% over 4 days. In Asia, again, Shanghai index down 15 points or 0.3% over 4 days. On our market, the ASX 200, you can see here over 4 days we were up 1.3%. And the futures, as I mentioned, 38 points higher, and we see what happens when the market opens. Gold, $25.10 higher overnight, and if you look at the 4 days overall, it's $32 US per ounce higher, and that is actually 1.7%. Silver, 2.3% higher over 4 days. And copper, that's the economic barometer, was actually up 0.7% over 4 days. Now I'm going to go to the next section. And the next section we're going to look at stocks that had extraordinary volume. You can see here that Dexus units stapled. The price went up by 1.03%, let's call that 1% higher. However, the volume was 1.2 times the average volume. You see here the average volume over 50 days was 3.4 million, and yesterday we've seen the volume for 1 day was 4.2 million, and that translates to 124% or 1.2 times. The same thing with Origin Energy, 1.2 times the average volume, and the price of Origin was nearly 3%. One has to go and find out why. So that's when we start researching beyond putting all the data together. In the mid-cap, GDI Property Group, the volume was 101.7%, above 1.7 times the average volume, which was 695,000, and yesterday the volume was 1.1 million. So that's the interesting stuff of our research. We look for company with extraordinary volume, and we compare the price on the rise or the price on the down with the volume change. Okay, now we go to the next section, and that is most active stocks. Yesterday we've seen AVZ Minerals, which by the way we have it in our portfolio, up 7.3%. Whitehaven, we also have it in our portfolio, 6.5 times, 6.5%. JB Hi-Fi 0.34%, Origin 2.95%. And you can see that all these companies the day before, and we're not going to go through this. This information is supplied to you guys. You ask for it and we'll give you the full report. There is a lot of information in this report. I'm just giving you a synopsis of what happened. All right, well, that's all from us here at FS Securities. Trade safely and wisely and have a good day.